I just love this room because it has a refrigerator and it has a stove and a microwave. And of course, I brought some things to make. I brought some canned food because I wasn't sure what this room would have in it. But today, I had brought these ready-made meals too. So I'm going to bring this out and show you how I do this. You can get these from HelloFresh, HelloFresh.com is where I get them from. And they want you to pierce the film. So I don't have anything sharp except for the edge of my earring here. So I'm just gonna take that and then put some holes in there and maybe take one of the holes and spread it a little bit there in the middle. That should do. And then it says to microwave it for 2.5 minutes. So they've got a microwave in this room, which is really nice. I do have a miniature crock pot that I bring in my bag just in case the hotel doesn't have a microwave and I need to cook slowly. Let me see. So let's try this for, it doesn't let me do 2.5. Let's just do 2 and then we can maybe do another minute. And while that's cooking, I'll show you the room. They have this nice lit up closet here. The lights go on when you open it up. They have a safe in there, an ironing board, a place to put things, and then as soon as you shut it, the light goes off. This is an Element hotel. Now in the bathroom here, they have 2 light switches. When you put the first one on, everything lights up, and then when you put the second one on, the shower lights up. So what I did is I just kind of only let the shower on. It kind of makes a nice ambient glow there. And of course, here's the kitchen with the cupboard space in here. There's actually some bowls and tools and utensils and a toaster down there, which is really nice. They also have a sink. They provide you with a sponge that comes in this little package for cleanup, and some dish soap. They also have some dishes here and glasses. And then I put some of my other things in this cabinet right here, like chips and things like that. Let's see what's up here. That's just a utility. They have a dishwasher actually too. And they have down here some pots and pans if you want to use the stove. And they have provided some salt and pepper and some other utensils. And there's a light here that lights up underneath. Okay. And I got to show you the rest of the room here. It's got 2 beds. I put my stuff on the one bed and used the other bed. Nice desk to do things on. I always bring stuff to do my budget or reading or magazines. And it snowed a couple of days ago, so you can see the snow out here covering the middle of the hotel grounds where people usually go out and sit. And the snow is just covering all those chairs and tables, and it's just beautiful. So let's go back over here and get our meal out. And so I'm just going to give it a little shake. It said 2.5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and put it for another minute because I had I'm on reserve, so I got called rather quickly yesterday before I was actually packed and ready. So I had these, I was in the car and I was taking them with me, but I had not packed them in any ice. So when I got called, I put them in my my bag over here. And so I couldn't have them refrigerated. So when I got here last night, quick put them in this nice big refrigerator. They also provide a freezer. But I put them in here along with my other things that go refrigerated. And just in case, you know, I don't want it to get too warm. I don't think it did because it is cold. But we're just going to microwave it for just a few more minutes here. And in fact, I'm probably going to microwave it a little bit more just to be sure, because I don't want any bacteria in this food. So I'm taking it out now. We're going to remove the film, and you got to be really careful because there's hot steam coming out of that edge. And so now we're going to put it in. This is called a reheatable by Tupperware, and I've had these things for years, but they're really great in reheating food or cooking food. If you have frozen vegetables and you haven't cooked them yet, you can put those in the reheatable, microwave it for about 2 minutes, and then add some butter or margarine or whatever you want, oil, to your vegetables after that, and then cook them for another 2 minutes, and they come out perfect in the microwave. And I carry this smaller one. I have some bigger ones at home. They're just a little bit bigger than this, but this is perfect for myself and when I travel. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. You know what, we're gonna add a little bit of water to that because we don't want it to dry out. In fact, you could always put a little bit of milk in there too, instead. In fact, I have some milk here. Let's do that too, because this morning they had complimentary breakfast at this hotel. So I went ahead and went down and got some of that, and brought up some extra milk. So I'm gonna put a little bit of water in here just for moisture, and maybe to make a little bit of a sauce in it, I'm gonna add a little bit of milk in there too. So I'm gonna put that back in for another minute and put this away. Put the milk back. I'm gonna have that when I eat this a little bit later. And they also had, I brought an apple from downstairs at the breakfast. And then I bring these drinks. I'm on a low sugar, low salt diet because of watching my blood pressure and my blood sugar. So I get these Zevia drinks. At first, I have to admit, they were a little bit different, but I really like the creamy root beer and the ginger ale. Those two flavors have grown on me more than some of the others. I also like the grape flavor, but at first they were a little shocking after having sugar drinks. They just taste a little bit, have a different kind of flavor. But the creamy root beer is pretty good. The regular root beer is a little too strong for me. Okay, so there, now that's done. And we can get rid of all of this stuff. This hotel is nice because they provide garbage liners. If they don't, usually I have to find the ice bucket or bring my own garbage liner with me. What I do is I just bring a bag that I've used for shopping just in case I need to line the garbage cans. So now I can just give this a shake and a stir. And that looks pretty good. And see that the milk did give it a little bit of a creamier look in the sauce there. And you just stir it all up and then ready to eat that. So I hope you learned something today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.